court order or government request can freeze accounts to satisfy a debt, such as unpaid taxes, child support, or a legal judgment.
All right, so that's what I thought. So for the most part, even in that's a business account. So the only way that his account will be frozen is if for the most part, you know what? It never even dawned on me that Umar that you use that school to do some money laundering, or he doing something. He was doing some fraudulent shit with the account. Either he was doing something fraudulent with the account. All right. Knowing Umar probably did get the PPP loan. Okay. I just can't see him not taking advantage of what he thinks is some free money. All right. So that's what he was saying before, was that his personal accounts were frozen. No, not even. He was saying he don't even have a personal bank account. He basically has a business account under the school, and he just spends money from the business account. All right. And what's even crazy is that we gotta make room for the possibility that there's a possibility that all of this is a lie, and this is just a play to get a lot of donations at one time, because he's low on money. Because Dr. Umar lives off of donations and speaking engagements. Now, I don't know how much it costs to book Dr. Umar necessarily. I know he always traveling and going to speak somewhere, right? But I've been pointing this out too about Dr. Umar can make way more money than he does, right? But there's a few different things. Again, appearance matters. I bought the whole trading places complex because y'all niggas buy into people being non-conformist too much and non-traditional too much, to the point where someone's talking about doing something so serious, or something as serious as open a school, and it doesn't dawn on you that this nigga don't even got a lineup. This nigga not even getting a haircut. You gotta realize he's not getting a haircut to be cool. For one, I don't think Dr. Umar cares that much about his appearance like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he wearing old. His dashikis look old. I don't know. I feel like all the dashikis he got, he didn't have them for a long time. I don't feel like Dr. Umar be buying that much new clothes. All right. Also, again, most of the time his beard has no lineup. You know what I mean? His hair is not. It's like styled to be. I don't know what's going on with it, man. But also, even just image wise, and if you are this kind of guy, you need to understand. If you, let's say that you're someone who fits the archetype of Dr. Umar, that's cool when you don't have no major role. And it's some shit that black folks gotta understand. You have to be able to transcend and be able to communicate with multiple groups of people. Black folks are too caught up in a goddamn vacuum and a goddamn small space where you think that everyone is like you, everyone thinks like you, and they understand your culture. All right, which is why if you're a serious guy, the go-to is to always go for preppy, dress casual, dress business dress type attire. You know, at least most of the time or majority of the time. I might see a nigga in the, you know, a button up and some pants here and there, but a dude like that, bro, you supposed to be dressed to the nines. But going back to the whole money thing, right? Dr. Umar is online all the time, not all the time, but he goes live anyway. You know how long it took me to realize that Dr. Umar does not even have. Dr. Umar doesn't do content like Charleston White. I had to realize, yo, Dr. Umar is always on someone else's show. But Dr. Umar could make a lot of money doing his own videos. Dr. Umar can make at least $100,000 a year just doing his own videos. Now he does like he reacts to things here and there and whatnot, but it's most of the content he does make. It's like maybe short Instagram content. He does this shit where like he'll get a video of a black man, a white woman, and whatnot, and then and then he comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like Dr. Umar is here. Dr. Umar is judging you, and Dr. Umar is always coming to get you. All right. So anyway, let's move forward to the latest debacle. So at first I thought that this lady was a lady that was like he met years ago, because I seen the picture of her. Now she's on the Tasha K show, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that up actually. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. So she's on the Tasha K show, and I didn't get a chance to watch the entire thing. What on the part that I want to show you guys, I want to show you basically the part where she airing out their intimacy. Now I do think she did wrong for talking about something that's so goddamn private, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to some of this right here, and you're gonna react to it. All right. All right. So we're gonna go back to how they met real quick. All right. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Okay, so this lady says she connected with Dr. Umar online, and I guess they were trying to work on doing an event together. So I thought this was an ex from back in the day, and she's just older now. I believe, yo, this happened recently, yo. This happened recently. So let me go ahead and pull this drawing up for y'all. I'm gonna share the screen, y'all. And hold on, man, family. Let me try this. All right, here we go. All right, so that's the first thing right there. We gotta go over that. He said you want to go to the Nebraska to pick him up, fam. You are a famous speaker. You are an internationally famous speaker. People know Dr. Umar everywhere. Did this nigga hitchhike from Nebraska? He's asking for a ride. His plan. So listen, man. More and more, the more I learn about this guy, he has all the accents of a broke ass nigga or a nigga that's not able to really take care of himself or manage finances. Okay, like a lot of adults cannot rock on their own. A lot of adults need mad help and mad assistance. Like he's someone who really needed to have like a real good wife, maybe. You know what I mean? Like someone that kind of help clean up after. But like yo, listen, a lot of dudes who are really busy and people whose minds work on overdrive like mine, right? Yo, it's hard to clean your house. I've been fighting with myself to get my house like all the way clean and presentable. Cause I'm like, damn, I don't be having like company like that no more. I'm like, you know what? I need to have more company, right? That's another thing too. If you don't entertain very often, you'll fuck around and not get into the, in the rhythm of like like really making your shit is on point and space is on point. We've seen videos of this nigga house and like yo, it look crazy in there, and this is a famous person. But more than ever, like one thing the internet did was the internet made it possible for like broke people to be famous. So in our minds, right, if you're a normal person, you working 9 to 5, you're able to kind of see the potential of what they could make, with the power they have. But Dr. Umar has just not been able to do that. Cause I think mostly because he never changed his mindset. To be a millionaire, to be that dude, bro, you gotta change your whole mindset. You gotta look at things differently. And another thing too is the moral of the story is also that all men who try to build they fortune, build their brand, build whatever they have off the back of women or off the support of women, you will always fucking fail. Do you understand? Where's my soundboard? I have to make sure I keep my soundboard going.
And sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
And he crushed his old bro's cookies. Like recently, this is in recent years, I think. I don't think this was no super long time ago. But you will always fail like that. Black men, if you can hear me, really all men, you will always fail building off the backs of women. So for the most part, Umar mostly gets his money from the women that he panders to, and for the most part, what Umar has done is a few years ago, one of the most infuriating things that black men have ever seen online. It was a few years ago, and was a big turning point for black men. Is when he was on the Daily Rapper crew, and Dr. Umar had the nerve to get into the narrative about black women are so evil and so mean and so hard to deal with. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm gonna love my family and stuff like that and people I know, but as far as reputation, as far as like temperament, as far as the default setting, for the most part, black women are mean as hell. And for the most part, black women are known for being mean. All right, if you had to ask groups of people, all right, it's an Asian lady, it's a Pakistani lady, and it's an African lady, and an African American lady, and an Irish lady. Who's more likely to roll their neck and say, what you're not going to do? You know what I mean? Or more likely to try to fight a man, or more likely to be offended at nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, so having someone like Dr. Umar, we started to really start looking at him like that because we started realizing people like Dr. Umar, when they do that pandering shit, what they do is it's a part of the transmission. Then black women and women can use him as an example of, look, this is what Dr. Umar said. Cause listen, Dr. Umar, he looks like a big guy. He looks like a pretty strong guy. He looks pretty masculine. Got a deep voice. So in a way, it's like to be able to say, look at this manly man. This manly man feels like that. So I can't be all the way wrong. And I think Dr. Umar knows that, all right? But at the end of the day, Dr. Umar, the thing with him was he never stopped being a dog ass nigga, and he never really started taking care of himself. That also lends to the mental health conversation. A lot of men will never reach their full potential because you never mastered your mental health. Like, that's something I'm going through right now where I'm still extremely productive and I do a lot in a day, almost every day, right?